everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to go over the general rules and everything you should follow, basically a guideline on how to build a no money spent squad, not only how to do that, but how to do it successfully. This is something that I do every year outside of my main account where I do spend money, and outside of obviously being good at the game. Following these rules can definitely help you build a no money spent squad and keep up with the field. So let's go ahead and go through a bunch of different things. Now, the first two tips are probably going to be the most difficult, and this is where you got to have the patience and the discipline. Otherwise, all year, you're going to set yourself up for failure. And here's number one. Don't open up packs with coins. Including myself, I don't care how many other content creators say packs are hot. I don't care how many times you go on social media or watch YouTube videos and see people having amazing pack luck. That does not mean that you're going to get the same. Spending your coins, your hard-earned coins, if you're no money spent for sure, is one of the biggest failures of this game, because these packs are just never set up for you to win. It's just the nature of the game. It is what it is. EA puts these offers in here like core elite packs for 78,000 coins. Even with prices on day one as high as they could be, the chance that you were going to get 78,000 coins worth of value from this pack is so minimal. Even things like this, these 70 plus packs, I mean, if you want to try them here and there, go for it. But in the long run, don't make it a habit of opening up any of these coin packs, even training packs as well. Rerolls were about as bad as they've ever been in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. I don't really expect them to get any better because people continued to open them up in MUT 24 despite knowing that they were going to have terrible value. And I'm sure EA looks at that like, well, if they're going to continue to open them, we're going to continue to put them out there with the bad odds that they've had, and we can take currency away from players and maybe get them to want to spend money. And if you're going no money spent, obviously that's not the route that you're going to want to go. So when you take a look at different pack offers in here, the only one, and unfortunately I can't really show it to you because it hasn't refreshed, there's a daily objective every day that you need for the season 1 field pass and season 2 and so forth as we go through the year. There's a 100 coin pack, a daily pack that refreshes every day. That's the one you're going to want to open up. If you don't have that one available, you can always go to the 70 plus overall player pack, but only open it up once just to knock out that objective. As the year goes on, maybe they go the route that they did last year where they started dropping these daily 1 coin offers. Obviously, if they do those are safe. But the golden rule here is to not spend your coins on packs trying to get lucky. Rather, save those coins and just go to the auction house and buy the players that you want. Are you going to be able to get the latest and greatest players right away? Absolutely not. And that kind of leads me to my second point. In this game mode, you are going to have patience when it comes to the brand new cards. Now, the Ultimate Preseason promo, not the greatest example, because for champion cards, some of the highest overall cards in the game, the prices on these actually aren't bad. Like Iffy for 280k, Stafford for 280, Hargrave for 280, Raheem Mostert for 280 are pretty fair prices this early in the year. But just keep in mind with this, especially early in the year, if you're watching this video in August or September, cards are only going to get better. The fact that people are out there, and I didn't even do it this year myself, spending hundreds of dollars and millions of coins to get 84 overall cards with 83 and 84 and 85 speed is absolutely ridiculous. We're going to get new promos every single week. We're going to get new cards every single week. We're going to see overalls increase throughout the year. And I don't know the pace that EA is going to go at, but outside of an exception like, you know, a Tyreek Hill who has 96 speed and is extremely fast compared to all of the defensive backs out there, you know, why are we spending almost 300,000 coins on a defensive tackle that's an 84 overall? Fred Warner, 260k, 84 overall with 82 speed. Have some patience, because what's going to happen, and you might even see it happen as early as this Thursday, which is tomorrow from the point that I'm making the video, and then Saturday, which is going to be the first legend drop, we're going to get new cards. And I don't think we jump up in overalls right away. There's a potential that it could happen, but every time a shiny new promo comes along, the old cards from the prior promo, they get forgotten because of people like me. And I'll admit it, I'm a content creator. I'm pretty competitive. I want the best cards. I want the cards for content. Buying packs for me is a write-off. Just keep that in mind here. It's part of my business, right? Part of my job. I'm going to overspend on the brand new shiny cards because I want them for content purposes. I am willing to not only overspend on those brand new cards, but I'm going to be replacing some of these cards potentially, and they're going to drop down in price, and I'm just going to be ready to get rid of them because I'm going to have no use for them. That's where no money spent players need to come in, and it's something that I practice on my no money spent account every single year. I'm always about a promo to a promo and a half behind, but that's okay because when we get an 86 overall free safety, Iffy is still going to be a very, very good card. The difference between, him and maybe another card, and once abilities come into play, we'll have a different conversation there because abilities add an extra value to a card. But the difference between, Ed Reed, well, I shouldn't use him as an example because he actually has a card that you can't get until October that's really, really good. But, if we get another free safety that's maybe +1 speed, +2 in zone, +1 in man coverage, the actual difference that you're going to see on the football field is highly not noticeable. I don't think that made sense on what I said, but I think you guys know what I was trying to say there. It's just not going to justify that coin difference in most cases, especially when abilities are not factored in. So again, rule number 2, try to have some patience. Rule number 1, don't waste your coins on packs. You're never going to get lucky. And even if you do get lucky, you're not going to get lucky again. Also, just want to throw this in there. In the past couple years on my second YouTube channel, I've done a no money spent squad series. Last year, we hit a 99 overall without spending $1. The prior year, we hit a 98 overall. Probably could have did 99, just didn't care to get a kicker and punter and fullback at a 99. I bring that up because on this channel, my main channel, the channel you're watching this video on, we're going to bring back the no money spent squad series. I'm probably going to wait until next week to start it, waiting for rookie premieres to come out, which is going to be August 22nd. But my second channel is now the home of college football ultimate team content and college football videos in general. So we're going to move no money spent over here, but I do plan on doing the series. It's going to be tough trying to update it weekly, but it's also a really good, way to showcase that I can run a main account, a no money spent account, and a college ultimate team account and still be able to successfully build a no money spent squad. If I can do that with all of that on my plate, you can definitely do it as well. So point number 3 or tip number 3, super duper obvious here. You got to take advantage of free content. Unfortunately, some of you watching this video will never have access to the Ultimate Preseason promo because it's supposed to go away, and I don't know if EA is going to make an audible on this one or not, but it's supposed to go away basically Friday morning at midnight when worldwide launch goes live and people who didn't pre-order the deluxe edition are able to get the game. We will have the Season of Boom promo, like I said, on Thursday. On Saturday, we're going to get Legends, but you really got to take advantage of the free content. But there's some things, right, that you just might want to sit out, and this is a really good example. To max this entire, well, actually, no, I'm in the wrong field pass, my bad. The orange theme on this one got me a little bit, but we'll get back to the Season 1 field pass in a moment. So, to max this field pass out, you got to get to level 8. I can't remember how much XP, I think it's 13,000 XP, and you get an 82 overall B&D Hero Fantasy Pack, right? You want to take advantage of earning the free content, but sometimes there's an exception. With this one, unfortunately, you have to complete a champion set, and if you have no desire or no funds to complete this set, and I don't think it's really going to be profitable completing it and then selling the champion card, because as we showed you, they go for about 280k. They're at their price floor right now. Sometimes you're going to have to sit these things out or hope that we get new objectives. But my point here, right, is that don't spend coins to get free content if it's not going to benefit you or make you those coins back. Do you really want to spend extra coins to get this objective done, to get an 82 overall B&D card this early in the year? I would just sit that one out. So just keep in mind of things like that, but definitely make sure you take advantage of earning all the best free content, especially early on. You get a bunch of touchdown packs. These ace fantasy packs are really good. You got to have some luck there, but they're really good for kind of building your team initially. Obviously, the Season 1 field pass is full of a bunch of free cards. You can earn a bunch of 85 overall Season 1 players, CMC, Max Crosby, Ray Lewis, Hines Ward, and if you can get to level 18, this is just kind of a side note, you get your first 85 overall for free. You're really just going to have to stay disciplined and focused on getting your objectives done, especially the daily objectives. You don't want to miss out on these. This is XP that goes away after 24 hours and you can never get it back. So obviously, again, trying to build a no money spent account, you're going to have to take advantage of all of the free content. That's going to include solo challenges. There's a bunch of stuff available right now with the Ultimate Preseason and the training camp and the Forge where you can earn more free content. The Epic Challenges, pretty solid rewards for day one. Unfortunately, they're really difficult as well. So if you're starting out the year, especially no money spent, you don't have a really good team, you're going to struggle to get through these. But if you can, there's some pretty good packs there waiting for you at the end. And I haven't played through them, as you can see. My plan is to go through them and try to find a play on offense and a play on defense that most of you can run to get through all of those, because I've seen a lot of people asking me about it and also struggling with those. But again, rule number 3, focus on getting that free content, make it your priority. What are the best game modes to play to make coins? Well, right now, I don't fully have the answer. I can tell you one that's really disappointing, and I've been kind of on EA's ass about this one, I'll be honest. Hopefully they make some changes. The solo seasons in College Football Ultimate Team are fantastic, and roughly about an hour or less, you can earn about 18,000 to 19,000 coins in 2 packs. Doesn't sound amazing, but it's still really good for the little effort you have to put in and the time that you have to put in. It's really easy. You can mindlessly get through it. With solo seasons in MUT, not so much. You take a look at the amateur section. This one's extremely easy, but like if you win 3 games, you get a whopping 150 coins. Like, say that out loud. That's ridiculous. It's probably going to take you to get through those 3 games, probably about 20-25 minutes. That's not time efficient right there. 25 minutes to get 150. Now, as you go up in the divisions, the rewards get better, but I still don't think they're worth it. Now, you would think that the more difficult ones would be more rewarding, but as you might be able to see here, my face cam's blocking it a little bit. We're 12-0 right now, and there's no per game rewards within this game mode, unfortunately. And I'm going to do a deeper dive on solo seasons and the rewards that come along with it. But after 5-0, I think you get like 1,500 coins, and that's it. 10-0, you get another 2,500 coins in a Hail Mary pack. Going 15-0 is going to get me now 2,000 coins in 2 additional packs. These games take way longer than they should, right? The computer has 3 timeouts. There's situations where they put you down 9-0, 10-0, 6-0, and the computer gets the ball. It's way more difficult, way more time consuming than it should be, and the rewards are just not justified. Now, if I'm able to go 15-0, the rewards step up, and then you can actually go all the way up to 36-0. But I've had people tweet me that have gotten there and said, even at that, the packs have been bad. The coin rewards continue to be minimal. So I would stay away from solo seasons until further notice. One thing that's kind of a question mark, but is probably going to be worth playing for right now, is solo battles. There's no competitive pass in MUT 25 this year. The only reason we really played solo battles for the most part was because of that. Now you play through these games, you earn a battle score based on the difficulty that you play on, and your score actually matters now. Now, we don't know exactly what's going to be in here, but as you can see, if you hit Legend tier, you get a solo battle legend reward, and I'm guessing you get 2 of them. If you're able to hit MVP, you get 3 MVP rewards. You go down, the rewards are going to get lesser, but my overall point here is, for all my offline players, this might be the game mode that you want to focus on for now. I don't think we'll find out until probably Monday what exactly is in all of these rewards, so stay tuned for that, and I'll talk about it in the future. But again, this is the best offline game mode to play. As far as online game modes, this is going to be dependent on how good you are. Going through seasons is pretty good. As you climb up the divisions, the rewards are going to be better. You make it to Legend, you get 30,000 coins for winning 5 games before you lose 2 games, and then you'll continue to get rewards in the playoffs, and if you're able to win a Super Bowl, there's also per game rewards. You can see it goes down as you go to these lower overall divisions, but if you're pretty solid at the game, you definitely want to live here. For me, my choice of game mode is going to be Champions. Never mind my record, I stink right now in the game. We'll get better though. I'm a little frustrated, but we'll figure it all out. This game mode is cool because you have a week to play 20 games. Depending on where you land as far as the number of wins within those 20 games is going to be a reward. And even if you can go 10-10, I think a lot of you watching this video doubt yourself too much. You don't have the confidence. I'm going to give you the confidence. Go and play this game mode. Sometimes it's not as hard as you think. I've had so many people reach out to me over the last couple years and say, Pop, I'm happy I played Weekend League. I'm happy I played Champs. I was scared. You convinced me to do it. It wasn't as bad as I thought. If you can go 10-10 or just practice or try to get to 10 wins, even if you don't have the time to play all 20 games, 50K in 2 packs. Are you going to get anything in the packs? Probably not, but 50K is not a bad payout. If you can get to 12 wins, you get 70K. So Champs is good, and if you're really good at the game and you're able to get to 16 wins or higher, you get a entry token for the Gauntlet game mode, which is going to be available from Friday to Monday. I can't show you everything with that because it's not in the game, but my overall point here is between Champions, Gauntlet, and regular seasons, if you're going to play online, they're all pretty good as far as rewards go. Head-to-head ranked also is good for card rewards, but this is really for the best of the best of the best of the best, and I think if you're really good at this game and you're watching this video, you probably already knew that. But if you are good at the game, you can earn some really good free cards like that Ed Reed. There's a Kyle Pitts, a Monty Wourier by playing this head-to-head ranked. The only thing with this one is the rewards don't pay out until the end of the session, and I believe this one is going to be active all the way until October 1st. So this one I wouldn't really focus on early on. So one more time, just to recap on the best game modes to be playing right now. Solos, you got to focus on those. If you're an offline player, solo battles is the move. If you're an online player, I would prefer Champs over Seasons initially, especially if you're able to get those Gauntlet tokens, and if you are, then you got more rewards on your way when you get to the Gauntlet, because the payouts there, even if you can win like 5 games before you lose 2 games, it is pretty good. Usually flipping cards, and when I say flipping cards, that means buying cards for cheaper than they normally are and then selling them for their normal price, is a pretty good practice, and you do have to factor in the 10% tax in order to make profit off of those. That's normally a route that a lot of menu people go with, right? They don't really even play the game that much outside of solo challenges. They live in the auction house, flip cards, make coins. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Unfortunately, EA made it way more difficult. There's a lot of price floors in the game right now, which are really annoying, but also the auction house filters are just not ideal. So if you take a look, right, the overall searches are under type now, and if I wanted to search for an 82 overall quarterback, I literally don't have the option to do that because the quarterback or position filter and the overall filter are both in the type section. Does EA change this after a while? Maybe so. I'm not going to get my hopes up, but they have made it really, really difficult to go ahead and flip cards. I'm sure different routes and ways and methods will be discovered, and as we find them, we'll keep you updated on that, so stay tuned. But for now, one thing that you can do, not so much, and I mean, I guess you could use it as a flipping method, but more so to building your team, is looking at platinum cards. So these cards have a quick sell value, and because of the price floors in the game right now, the auction house is pretty dry. I think when worldwide release takes place on Friday and we got a brand new promo tomorrow, Legends on Saturday, we'll probably see a little bit more activity on it. But what I mean by that, right, is like this Matthew Stafford, it's not the greatest quarterback in the card in the world, but notice on the bottom right of the card art of all of these, they have the coin quick sell graphic. If we go down to this one, you don't see that there. So these cards quick sell for coins, which gives them a little bit more value. And when you take a look at all of the quick sell values, and you know, screenshot this picture if you need it, write it down, an 80 overall quick sells for 14,000 coins. So why is that important? Well, if you happen to want this Core Elite Matthew Stafford, and you might be able to find it for cheaper, I'm just using this as an example, you can buy this card for 20K, but you have in the back of your mind now, you know that you're going to be able to get at least 14,000 coins back for this card, even if it was 6 months down the road from now, because that quick sell value is never going to change. So this is about an 8,000 coin card right here, which isn't bad early in the year. So if you're able to find cards that are really close to their quick sell value, and I think whenever EA lowers the price floor on cards, there's going to be kind of a frenzy on being able to do that. This is a really good way to build your team and keep a lot of your coin value still sitting around. It's not going to be up there in the upper right part of your screen, but you know that you're going to have it in possession when you're ready to get rid of a card. So again, Chris Olave, 80 overall quick sells for 12K. You get him for 20K. So you know when a brand new wide receiver comes out that you're going to get that 12K pack. You can try to sell him for 20K again, or whatever the going rate is, and minus the 10% tax. That still might be the smarter move. But if prices crash down on these cards, in the back of your mind, you know that you're getting some coin back, and you can always use that coin to go purchase another player if you're looking to make an upgrade. 81 overalls, quick sell for 23,000 coins. This Cooper Cup is 26K. That's a 3,000 coin card right now if you want to go out and buy it. Michael Pittman Jr., 5,000 coin card. So go across the auction house, use those quick sell values. I'll throw them up on your screen one more time, and literally use the filters over on the left within the auction house and go quality elite type cornerback, go strong safety, free safety, go through all the positions and see which ones you can find, and see if you can do this several times a day. You know, this Chidubie Owozie card is not the greatest, but here's a cornerback now, an 80 overall, that you can get for 8K. Same thing with Jonathan Jones. Some of the other positions are tough, like I've been trying to get a strong safety from here. It's just simply not been happening, so you're going to run into those problems, unfortunately. But early on, to build your team, if you're no money spent and you got some coin here, invest them in the platinum cards if you can find them very close to their platinum quick sell values. And then the final tip here is kind of an unfortunate one, but in Ultimate Team game modes, it's happened in Cut 25 a lot already. It's going to happen in MUT. It hasn't really happened yet outside of the 5-minute window where you could buy $100 worth of points for about $70. And obviously, if you're no money spent, that wouldn't pertain to you. There will likely be glitches in the game this year, and if you're away from home, you're at school, you're at work, go read up on the remote play apps for Xbox and PlayStation. It allows you to control your console directly from your phone. Your console has to be on. You don't have to be on Wi-Fi. You can do it through your data plan. Hopefully you guys all have unlimited data, or you're going to be costing yourselves more on your phone bill, so you don't want to do that. But the point here is, if you are paying attention and you see a glitch is taking place but you're not at home, jump on those remote play apps so you can try to take advantage, whether it's, you know, packs that are really cheap or packs that are glitched and giving out cards that they shouldn't be. And going back to my first point, right, if there's a coin pack that's broken and it's giving cards it's not supposed to, those obviously are safe to go ahead and open. But go look up the Xbox Remote Play app, go look up the PlayStation Remote Play app. Also, we should have a companion app going live very soon. We'll talk about that in more detail, but it's a way to control your console or your MUT team away from home if you're not around, to miss out on good pack offers or pack glitches, I should say. So that's it. Those are the keys to building a no money spent squad in MUT 25, and I look forward next week to starting my no money spent journey, and hopefully you guys will check out that series as we drop those videos. Thank you for watching this one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.